Imagine crossing a busy street. You look left, you look right, but your brain filters what it expects to see. A car suddenly appears, and you jump. Your heart races. In that moment you whisper, "I should have seen that." This highlights a terrifying truth. Our brains aren't built for truth. They're designed for survival and shortcuts. Today, let's unravel the most dangerous biases in human thinking. Biases that shape your decisions, relationships, dreams, and even your identity. Stay with me. First, let's explore confirmation bias. Picture your brain as a courtroom. The judge is asleep, and the prosecutor only includes witnesses that support your side. This is confirmation bias. You scroll through social media, and every video aligns with your beliefs. When you argue, you ignore the strongest points of the other side. It feels confident, but it's really blindness in disguise. Confirmation bias builds walls of belief rather than windows of understanding. It divides families, destroys friendships, and creates a world where you see only your own reflections. Intelligent people sometimes make poor choices, not due to ignorance, but because they're too good at convincing themselves they're right. Now, pause and reflect. Think back to your last online argument. Did you seek evidence that challenged your view, or did you share articles that supported it? The brain seeks comfort rather than truth. And comfort is what this bias craves, much like fire craves oxygen. Next up, we have the halo effect. Imagine meeting someone exceptionally attractive or charismatic. Your brain fills in the blanks, assuming they must also be kind, intelligent, and trustworthy. But this is a mental illusion. One positive trait becomes a halo, clouding your judgment. You see this everywhere, in politics, celebrity culture, even relationships. Students believe the smartest kid knows everything, while employees view a confident coworker as the best leader. We fall in love with personas rather than recognizing reality. It's like perfume. The scent suggests cleanliness and elegance, but it doesn't define the person. The halo effect isn't about others, it's about the stories we want to believe. Now let's discuss the availability heuristic. Your brain is inherently lazy. Instead of deep thinking, it grabs vivid memories and declares them as reality. If you hear about a plane crash, suddenly you're scared to fly. But driving doesn't scare you. This bias doesn't calculate statistics. It calculates emotions. The more dramatic the story, the more real it feels. News headlines exploit this every day, showcasing parts of the world that shock or scare you. Your brain fills in the gaps, often leading to a skewed perception. Think of that night when a dog barks. You don't picture calm dogs, you imagine danger. That's the availability heuristic at work, demanding attention over logical reasoning. Let's dive into the anchoring bias. This one is sneaky. Imagine shopping for a phone. You see one priced at $1,400. Too steep. But then you spot a discounted one at $889. Your heart races thinking it's a deal. But remember, if the first phone was $600, suddenly $899 feels outrageous. The first price anchors your judgment. This bias affects your decisions in negotiating, salaries, and even your self-worth. Your brain clings to the first number and bends everything around it. Consider how many people remain in jobs they dislike because they hear, "You're lucky to earn this much." They don't question their value and shrink their dreams accordingly. Next, let's explore the Dunning-Kruger effect. Beginners think they're experts while true professionals doubt their knowledge. Picture a mountain. At the bottom lies ignorance, and a few steps up is Mount Stupid, where overconfidence thrives. Having just learned a little, you feel unstoppable, lecturing others and dismissing warnings. But as you climb, you reach the valley of humility, realizing complexity. This revelation can bruise your ego. However, it's a beautiful moment, as true mastery begins with humility. Great thinkers ask questions, learning from mistakes. Wisdom whispers, "I might be wrong." This creates progress. Arrogance shouts, "I know everything," which leads to disaster. Now, consider the sunk cost fallacy. Imagine tirelessly digging a hole. You've invested so much time and effort. When told, the treasure isn't here, you dig faster. Leaving feels like losing, but holding on only sacrifices your future. Think about a chess game. You make a risky move with your queen. When it fails, your pride pushes you to continue. You lose not because of the move, but because you refuse to accept its failure. This term, sunk cost, surrounds many aspects of our lives and punishes those who fear quitting. Lastly, we arrive at survivorship bias. We celebrate the few who succeed, glossing over the thousands who fail. Success stories give rise to thoughts like, if they did it, I can too. While hope is valuable, hope without perspective is dangerous. Survivorship bias ignores the losses and leads to unrealistic expectations of success. Effort increases probabilities, but isn't a guarantee of success. That nuanced understanding saves you from disappointment. If you feel uneasy, that's a sign your brain is being challenged. These biases aren't signs of ignorance. They are mechanisms of survival. However, awareness allows you to confront them. Ask yourself, what belief am I safeguarding? What first impression is misleading me? Which vivid story blinds me from truth? What losses am I dragging along? You don't need to eliminate all biases. Awareness is key. It grants control, compassion, and peace. For more profound psychological insights that shift your worldview, hit subscribe right now. This isn't just a request. Your future self will thank you. Choose growth over comfort, curiosity over certainty, and truth over illusion.